Imagine for a moment the person you dream of becoming. Picture them vividly in your mind. How do they walk? How do they talk? What habits do they have? What kind of energy do they radiate? Now here's a powerful truth that can change your life. You have the ability to become that person starting right now. You see, we often think that we need to wait for some magical moment to transform into our ideal selves. We tell ourselves, when I get that job, or when I lose that weight, or when I achieve that goal, then I'll be the person I want to be. But that's not how it works. The secret is you become that person by acting like them today, right here, right now. Think about it. If you want to be confident, act confident. If you want to be kind, act kind. If you want to be successful, act successful. It's not about pretending or being fake. It's about aligning your actions with your aspirations. It's about making a conscious choice to embody the qualities you admire. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but that's not who I am right now. And you're right, it's not who you are yet. But it's who you can become. Remember, every great person you admire started somewhere. They weren't born great. They became great through their actions, their choices, their habits. So how do we do this? How do we act like the person we want to be? It starts with small steps. If you want to be a writer, start writing every day, even if it's just a few sentences. If you want to be an athlete, start training consistently, even if it's just for a few minutes. If you want to be a leader, start taking initiative in small ways. These small actions might feel uncomfortable at first. That's okay. That discomfort is the feeling of growth. It's the feeling of stepping out of your comfort zone and into your potential. Welcome it. It's a sign that you're on the right path. Now let's talk about mindset. Acting like the person you want to be isn't just about external actions. It's also about how you think. If you want to be successful, start thinking like a successful person. How would they approach problems? How would they view challenges? How would they talk to themselves? Successful people don't dwell on failures. They see them as learning opportunities. They don't shy away from hard work. They embrace it as a path to growth. They don't wait for opportunities. They create them. Start adopting these mindsets today. This isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily choice. Every morning when you wake up, you have to decide, am I going to be the person I've always been, or am I going to be the person I want to become? Choose growth. Choose progress. Choose your ideal self. Now, I'm not saying this journey will be easy. There will be days when you'll want to fall back into old habits. Days when it feels easier to be your old self. That's normal. But in those moments, remind yourself of why you started this journey. Remind yourself of the person you're becoming. And here's something crucial. Be patient with yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a new you. There will be setbacks. There will be days when you don't feel like you're making progress. But trust the process. Every small action, every positive thought, every moment you choose to act like your ideal self is a step forward. Remember, consistency is key. It's not about making huge leaps every day. It's about taking small, consistent steps in the right direction. Over time, these small steps add up to massive changes. It's like compound interest for your personal growth. Now let's talk about the power of environment. The person you want to be probably surrounds themselves with like-minded individuals. They probably put themselves in situations that challenge and inspire them. Start doing the same. Seek out people who embody the qualities you admire. Put yourself in environments that push you to grow. This might mean joining a club, attending workshops, or simply reaching out to people you admire. It might mean changing your daily routine to include activities that align with your goals. Your environment shapes you, so shape your environment. Another powerful tool is visualization. Spend time each day visualizing yourself as the person you want to be. See yourself succeeding, see yourself embodying those qualities you admire. This isn't just daydreaming. It's mental rehearsal, it's programming your subconscious mind for success. But let's address the elephant in the room of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of change. These fears can hold us back from becoming who we want to be. But here's the truth. The person you want to be faces these fears head on. They don't let fear dictate their actions, so neither should you. When you feel fear creeping in, acknowledge it. Thank it for trying to protect you, then do what you need to do anyway. Act in spite of the fear. That's what courage is. And the more you practice acting courageously, the more courageous you become. Let's talk about accountability. The person you want to be probably holds themselves accountable for their actions and their progress. Start doing the same. Set clear goals for yourself. Track your progress. Be honest with yourself about where you're succeeding and where you need to improve. Consider finding an accountability partner, someone who shares your goals or someone you trust to give you honest feedback. Share your journey with them. Let them challenge you and support you. Now here's a powerful secret. Acting like the person you want to be doesn't just change your future. It changes your present. When you start embodying your ideal self, you start feeling more confident, more purposeful, more alive. You start attracting different opportunities and different people into your life. You see, the world responds to who you are being, not who you say you want to be. When you start acting like a confident person, people respond to you differently. When you start acting like a leader, opportunities for leadership start appearing. When you start acting like a successful person, success starts finding you. But remember, this isn't about putting on a show for others. This is about aligning your actions with your true self, your highest self. It's about integrity. It's about becoming the person you know deep down you're meant to be. Now let's talk about resilience. The person you want to be is probably resilient. They probably bounce back from setbacks. They probably learn from failures instead of being defeated by them. Start cultivating that resilience now. When you face a setback, ask yourself, how would the person I want to be handle this? Would they give up? Or would they see it as a challenge to overcome, a lesson to learn from? Start responding to challenges the way your ideal self would. And here's something crucial. Celebrate your progress. The person you want to be probably acknowledges their growth and celebrates their victories, no matter how small. Start doing the same. Recognize every step forward, every small win. This isn't about ego. It's about reinforcing positive behavior and building momentum. Now, let's address something important. Authenticity. Acting like the person you want to be doesn't mean losing yourself. It doesn't mean putting on a fake persona. It means aligning your actions with your true values, your true potential. It means becoming more authentically you, not less. Think about it. The person you want to be is probably more aligned with your true self than the person you are now. They're probably more in tune with your values, your passions, your purpose. So by acting like them, you're actually becoming more authentically you. Let's talk about habits. The person you want to be probably has different habits than the person you are now. They probably have routines and practices that support their goals and values. Start adopting those habits now. If the person you want to be is healthy, start eating like they would eat. Start exercising like they would exercise. If the person you want to be is well-read, start reading like they would read. If the person you want to be is organized, start organizing your life like they would. Remember, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. So make excellence your habit, make growth your habit, make being your ideal self your habit. Now let's talk about service. The person you want to be is probably someone who contributes to the world in some way. Someone who adds value to others' lives. Start doing that now. Look for ways to serve, to contribute, to make a positive impact. This doesn't have to be grand gestures. It can be small acts of kindness, moments of support for friends or family, volunteer work in your community. When you start focusing on how you can contribute rather than what you can get, you start embodying the best version of yourself. Let's address something that might be holding you back. Perfectionism. The person you want to be isn't perfect. They make mistakes. They have flaws. But they don't let those mistakes and flaws stop them. They learn, they grow, they keep moving forward. So give yourself permission to be imperfect. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be better today than you were yesterday and better tomorrow than you are today. Now let's talk about self-talk. The person you want to be probably speaks to themselves differently than you do now. They probably encourage themselves, motivate themselves, believe in themselves. Start changing your self-talk today. When you face a challenge, instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'm learning to do this. Instead of, I'm not good enough, say, I'm growing and improving every day. Your words shape your reality, so choose words that empower you, that align with the person you want to be. Let's discuss the power of decisions. The person you want to be is probably decisive. They probably make choices aligned with their values and goals, even when those choices are difficult. Start making decisions like that person would. With a choice, ask yourself, what would the person I want to be choose? Then make that choice, even if it's uncomfortable. Remember, every decision is a chance to step into your ideal self. Now let's talk about passion. The person you want to be is probably passionate about something. They probably pursue their interests with enthusiasm and dedication. Start cultivating that passion now. Identify what truly excites you, what makes you lose track of time. Then pursue it with the enthusiasm of your ideal self. Let that passion infuse everything you do. Passion is contagious. When you're passionate, you inspire others. You attract opportunities. You become magnetic. Let's address fear again, but from a different angle. The person you want to be probably isn't fearless. They feel fear, but they use it as fuel. They see it as a sign that they're pushing their boundaries, that they're growing. So next time you feel fear, instead of backing away, lean into it. See it as a sign that you're on the right track. Use it to propel you forward. That's what the person you want to be would do. Now let's talk about gratitude. The person you want to be is probably grateful. They probably appreciate what they have even as they strive for more. Start cultivating that gratitude now. Each day, take time to appreciate what you have, what you've achieved, how far you've come. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It creates a positive mindset that attracts more positivity into your life. Let's discuss the power of learning. The person you want to be is probably a lifelong learner. They probably seek out new knowledge, new skills, new perspectives. Start embodying that love of learning now. Read books, take courses, seek out mentors. Be curious, ask questions. Challenge your assumptions. The more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow, the closer you get to being the person you want to be. Now let's talk about resilience again, but from a different angle. The person you want to be probably doesn't just bounce back from setbacks. They probably grow stronger because of them. They probably see challenges, opportunities for growth. So start viewing your challenges differently. When you face a difficult situation, ask yourself, how can this make me stronger? How can this help me become the person I want to be? Turn your obstacles into opportunities for growth. Let's discuss the power of focus. The person you want to be probably has clear priorities. They probably focus their time and energy on what truly matters to them. Start doing that now. Identify what's truly important to you, what aligns with your values and your vision for yourself. Then focus your energy there. Cut out distractions. Say no to things that don't align with your priorities. Your focus determines your reality. Now let's talk about confidence. The person you want to be is probably confident, not arrogant, but self-assured. They probably believe in their abilities and their worth. Start cultivating that confidence now. Remember, confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. You build it by keeping promises to yourself, by facing your fears, by improving your skills, by achieving small goals. Start doing these things consistently and watch your confidence grow. Let's discuss the power of vision. The person you want to be probably has a clear vision for their life. They probably know what they want and why they want it. Start clarifying your vision now. Spend time thinking about what you truly want in life. Not what others expect of you, but what you truly desire. What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to live? What do you want to contribute to the world? Clarity of vision gives you direction and purpose. Now, let's talk about integrity. The person you want to be probably has strong integrity, probably align their actions with their values. They probably do what they say they'll do. Start embodying that integrity now. Keep your promises, especially the ones you make to yourself. Do what you know is right, even when it's hard. Align your actions with your values. Integrity builds trust, both in yourself and from others. Let's discuss the power of persistence. The person you want to be probably doesn't give up easily. They probably persist in the face of obstacles. They probably keep going when others would quit. Start cultivating that persistence now. When you face a setback, don't see it as a sign to quit. See it as a test of your commitment. Keep going. Keep trying. Keep learning and adjusting. Persistence is often the difference between failure and success. Now, let's talk about creativity. The person you want to be is probably creative in some way. They probably think outside the box. They probably find innovative solutions to problems. Start nurturing that creativity now. Allow yourself to think differently. Challenge assumptions. Try new approaches. Creativity isn't just for artists. It's a way of thinking that can be applied to any area of life. It's about seeing possibilities where others see obstacles. Let's discuss the power of empathy. The person you want to be is probably empathetic. They probably understand and care about others' feelings and perspectives. Start cultivating that empathy now. Practice putting yourself in others' shoes. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Show compassion. Empathy not only makes you a better person, it makes you a better leader, a better friend, a better human being. Now, let's talk about balance. The person you want to be probably has balance in their life. They probably take care of their physical health, their mental well-being, their relationships, and their personal growth. Start creating that balance now. Make time for what truly matters. Take care of your body. Nurture your mind. Invest in your relationships. Pursue your passions. Balance isn't about perfect equilibrium. It's about giving appropriate attention to all aspects of your life. Let's discuss the power of authenticity again, but from a different angle. The person you want to be is probably authentic. They probably stay true to themselves even as they grow and change. Start embodying that authenticity now. Don't try to be someone you're not. Instead, be the best version of who you truly are. Embrace your quirks. Own your story. Your authenticity is your superpower. It's what makes you unique and valuable. Now let's talk about resilience one more time, but from yet another angle. The person you want to be probably doesn't just survive tough times. They probably thrive in them. They probably use challenges as catalysts for growth. Start developing that kind of resilience now. When you face a difficult situation, ask yourself, how can I use this to become stronger, wiser, better? Don't just aim to get through tough times. Aim to grow through them. Let's discuss the power of mindfulness. The person you want to be is probably mindful. They probably live in the present moment. They probably fully engage with their experiences. Start practicing that mindfulness now. Pay attention to the present moment. Engage fully with what you're doing. Be aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Mindfulness reduces stress, increases focus, and helps you make better decisions. Now, let's talk about courage again. The person you want to be is probably courageous. They probably face their fears. They probably take risks when it matters. Start cultivating that courage now. Do something every day that scares you, even if it's small. Speak up when it matters. Take that leap of faith. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action in the face of fear. Let's discuss the power of adaptability. The person you want to be is probably adaptable. They probably embrace change. They probably thrive in new situations. Start developing that adaptability now. So be open to new ideas. Be willing to change your approach when things aren't working. Embrace new challenges as opportunities to grow. Adaptability isn't just about surviving change. It's about thriving in it. Think about the most successful people you know. Chances are they're highly adaptable. They don't resist change. They welcome it. They see shifts in their environment not as threats, but as chances to innovate and evolve. This is the mindset you need to cultivate. Start small. Maybe it's trying a new route to work or experimenting with a new hobby. These small acts of adaptability build your flexibility muscle. Over time, you'll find yourself more comfortable with bigger changes. Remember, the only constant in life is change. The world is evolving at an unprecedented rate. Technologies that seemed like science fiction a decade ago are now part of our daily lives. Industries are being disrupted left and right. The ability to adapt isn't just a nice-to-have skill. It's essential for success and fulfillment in the modern world. But adaptability isn't just about reacting to external changes. It's also about being willing to change yourself. It's about looking at your own behaviors, beliefs, and habits with a critical eye. Are they serving you well? Are they aligned with who you want to be? If not, have the courage to change them. This brings us to another crucial trait, self-awareness. The person you want to be is likely highly self-aware. They understand their strengths and weaknesses. They're in tune with their emotions and motivations. They know what drives them and what holds them back. Developing self-awareness is a lifelong journey, but you can start right now. Take time each day for self-reflection. Ask yourself tough questions. Why did you react that way in that situation? What are you afraid of? What are your true motivations? Consider keeping a journal. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Over time, you'll start to see patterns. You'll gain insights into your behavior and thought processes. This self-knowledge is powerful. It allows you to make conscious choices about who you want to be, rather than just reacting on autopilot. But self-awareness isn't just about looking inward. It's also about being aware of how you impact others. The person you want to be probably has strong emotional intelligence. They're probably good at reading others' emotions and responding appropriately. They probably build strong, positive relationships. Start paying more attention to the people around you. Notice their body language, their tone of voice. Practice active listening. Really focus on understanding what others are saying, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. Show empathy. These skills will not only make you a better friend, partner, and colleague, they'll also make you a more effective leader. Leadership is another key trait to consider. Even if you don't aspire to a formal leadership position, developing leadership skills can help you in all areas of life. The person you want to be is probably a leader in some capacity, whether it's in their career, their community, or their family. But what does it mean to be a leader? It's not about bossing people around or always being in charge. True leadership is about influence. It's about inspiring others to be their best selves. It's about having a vision and being able to communicate it in a way that motivates others to join you in pursuing it. Start developing your leadership skills now. Take initiative in your current role, whatever it may be. Look for opportunities to mentor others. Practice articulating your ideas clearly and persuasively. Learn to delegate and empower others. Remember, leadership isn't a position. It's a mindset and a set of skills that you can cultivate. Another crucial aspect of becoming the person you want to be is developing a growth mindset. This term, coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, refers to the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. So people with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They don't view failure as a reflection of their worth, but as a valuable learning experience. They understand that effort and perseverance are key to achieving their goals. Cultivating a growth mindset starts with changing your self-talk. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I can't do this yet. Instead of, I'm not good at this, say, I'm still learning. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Celebrate effort, not just results. Remember, the brain is like a muscle. It gets stronger with use. When you push yourself to learn new things, you're literally creating new neural pathways. You're becoming smarter, more capable. This understanding can be incredibly motivating. It means that you're not limited by your current abilities. You can always improve, always grow. Let's talk about resilience again, but from a different angle. The person you want to be is probably not just resilient in the face of external challenges, but also in the face of internal ones. They probably have strong mental and emotional resilience. Mental resilience is about maintaining a positive and realistic outlook even in difficult situations. It's about being able to regulate your emotions and stay focused on your goals. Emotional resilience is about being able to bounce back from disappointments and setbacks without losing your sense of self-worth. Building mental and emotional resilience takes practice. It involves developing coping strategies like mindfulness meditation or cognitive reframing. It involves taking care of your physical health through regular exercise, good nutrition, and adequate sleep. It involves building a strong support network of people who uplift and encourage you. Remember, resilience isn't about never feeling negative emotions. It's about being able to process those emotions in a healthy way and not let them derail you from your path. The person you want to be probably feels fear, anger, sadness, but they don't let these emotions control them. They acknowledge the emotions, learn from them, and then refocus on their goals. Another important aspect of becoming the person you want to be is developing discipline. Discipline is what bridges the gap between who you are and who you want to be. It's what turns your aspirations into reality. Discipline isn't about punishing yourself or denying yourself pleasure. It's about making consistent choices that align with your goals and values. It's about doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's about prioritizing long-term fulfillment over short-term gratification. Start small. Maybe it's waking up 15 minutes earlier each day to meditate or exercise. Maybe it's spending 30 minutes each evening working on a personal project. Whatever it is, commit to it. Show up consistently, especially on the days when you don't feel like it. Over time, these small acts of discipline compound into significant changes. Remember, motivation is fleeting, but discipline is reliable. You won't always feel motivated to work towards your goals, but with discipline, you'll do it anyway. This is how you become the person you want to be, through consistent, disciplined action. Let's talk about the power of purpose. The person you want to be probably has a strong sense of purpose. They probably have a clear understanding of why they do what they do. They probably have goals that go beyond personal gain, goals that contribute to something larger than themselves. Finding your purpose isn't always easy. It often requires deep self-reflection and exploration. What are you passionate about? What problems do you want to solve? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? These are big questions, and it's okay if you don't have all the answers right away. The important thing is to start thinking about them. Having a sense of purpose gives your life direction and meaning. It provides motivation during tough times. It helps you prioritize what's truly important. The person you want to be probably makes decisions based on their purpose, not just on convenience or immediate gratification. Start exploring your purpose now and volunteer for causes you care about. Try new things to discover what ignites your passion. Read widely to expose yourself to new ideas and perspectives. Talk to people who inspire you and ask about their journey. Your purpose might not reveal itself all at once, but by taking action and staying open, you'll start to uncover it. Another crucial aspect of becoming the person you want to be is developing integrity. Integrity is about being whole and undivided. It's about your actions aligning with your values and beliefs. The person you want to be probably has strong integrity. They probably do what they say they'll do. They probably stand up for what they believe in, even when it's difficult. Developing integrity starts with getting clear on your values. What do you believe in? What principles do you want to live by? Once you're clear on your values, start aligning your actions with them. This isn't always easy. There will be times when doing the right thing is uncomfortable or costly. But every time you choose integrity, you strengthen your character and move closer to being the person you want to be. Remember, integrity isn't just about big, dramatic choices. It's about the small, everyday decisions, too. It's about being honest, even when a white lie would be easier. It's about taking responsibility for your mistakes. It's about treating people with respect, even when they can't do anything for you. These small acts of integrity add up over time, shaping your character and your reputation. Let's talk about the power of continuous learning. The person you want to be is probably a lifelong learner. They probably seek out new knowledge and skills constantly. They probably see every experience as an opportunity to learn, grow. In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt is more important than ever. The skills that are valuable today might be obsolete tomorrow. The person you want to be probably understands this and takes proactive steps to stay relevant and continue growing. Start cultivating a love of learning now. Read widely. Take online courses. Attend workshops and conferences. Seek out mentors. Be curious about the world around you. Ask questions. Challenge your assumptions. The more you learn, the more you'll realize how much there is to know. And this realization can be incredibly humbling and motivating. Remember, learning isn't just about acquiring information. It's about applying what you learn to your life. It's about using new knowledge to solve problems, to innovate, to see the world in new ways. The person you want to be probably doesn't just learn for the sake of learning. They learn to become more effective, more insightful, more impactful. Lastly, let's talk about the importance of balance. The person you want to be probably leads a balanced life. They probably understand that true success isn't just about achievement in one area, but about overall life satisfaction. Balance doesn't mean giving equal time to everything. It means giving appropriate attention to all the important areas of your life. Your health, your relationships, your career, your personal growth, your spiritual life, that's important to you. It means understanding that neglecting one area will eventually impact all the others. Start working on balance now. Assess your life. Are you neglecting any important areas? Are you over-focusing on one area at the expense of others? Make a plan to bring more balance into your life. This might mean setting boundaries at work to protect your personal time. It might mean scheduling regular exercise or meditation. It might mean making more time for the people you care about. Remember, balance isn't about perfection, it's about continuous adjustment. Life is dynamic, and what constitutes balance will change over time. The person you want to be probably regularly reassesses their life and makes adjustments as needed to maintain balance. In conclusion, becoming the person you want to be is a lifelong journey. It's about consistent, intentional action. It's about aligning your behaviors with your values and aspirations. It's about continuous growth and learning. It's about developing resilience, discipline, and integrity. It's about finding your purpose and maintaining balance. Start today. Take one small step towards being the person you want to be. Then take another and another and another. Over time, these small steps will add up to significant change. Remember, you have the power to shape your character, your skills, your life. You have the power to become the person you want to be. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Your future self is counting on you. Don't let them down.